morning, after night, everybody. My name is Deni Nakonecni. The year is 2016, and I am going to review Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2016 is a film directed by Paul Feig, and it's written by himself and Katie Dippold. It stars Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Leslie Jones, Chris Hemsworth, and the World Wide Web's communal blue balls. First trailer wasn't good enough for you, huh? Second trailer wasn't funny either. God forbid a comedy saves their good jokes for the goddamn movie. As if the original Ghostbusters from 1980, who cares, was some masterwork crafted by a visionary director. I mean, it's Ghostbusters. It's Ghostbusters. It's not The Godfather or Lawrence of Arabia or Citizen Kane. Nobody cared about that movie. And I mean nobody cared about that movie as much as they did after they announced that this new one was going to come out. Ghostbusters. More like, grow up. That was weird. Ladies and gentlemen, I am genuinely surprised at how much I like this new Ghostbusters. And it obviously isn't without its flaws, but I mean, no movie is actually flawless, including the first Ghostbusters, no matter how much your nostalgia doesn't want you to believe that. This movie, on its own, and I can't believe I'm saying this, was actually funny. And I was consistently and genuinely laughing throughout this movie. The plot to this movie is just identical to the last two Ghostbusters movies, like to the T. Is this a T or a upside down V? Or perhaps it's an A. A for this movie's amazing. There's a group of 4 individuals, 3 white, 1 black, and they want to go bust ghosts, but City Hall doesn't want them to go bust ghosts, so they go bust ghosts anyway, and at the end of the movie, all the ghosts get busted. Ghostbusters. So that's this movie too. I found the chemistry between our 4 protagonists to be good. I was never really sold that they were, the best of friends at the end for some reason. But Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig and Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones all had jokes that hit and resonated with me to the point where I was able... Did the fucking Rubik's Cube fall again? What the hell? If for some reason an earthquake happens right now, I'm gonna be upset. I only have 7 subscribers. I didn't get a chance to live my life. No more, thank you. Like I was saying, most of the jokes delivered by actors landed and resonated with me on some level, and the ones that didn't weren't so bad where, I was crying and being miserable. I was actually impressed because one of those jokes that made me laugh was a fart joke. And it's a fart joke, and I know what you're thinking to yourself. Deni, you have no sensibilities or morals or ethics. But believe me when I tell you, I hate Jar Jar Binks as much as the next neck-bearded, fedora-wearing D&D player out there, and I was surprised when the scene came and a fart joke happened, and I said, wow, that's clever. Is Paul Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum Einstein now because he made me laugh with a fart joke? No, but it does take, I guess, some creative talent to make a fart joke funny. Chris Hemsworth is also in this movie, and everything he does is perfect. However, this movie was complete and total ass. Alright, it's not total ass, but a little butt cheek starts to grow right about halfway throughout the movie, where there's a scene that takes place in City Hall, and the 4 Ghostbusters are talking to the mayor, played by Andy Garcia. So if you want to see another famous and late great actor rinsed and hung up to dry in a film nowadays, you can go see this movie and you'll see Andy Garcia as the mayor in Ghostbustersville. But Andy Garcia is in this movie, and he plays the mayor, and in the scene where he's sharing screen time with the 4 Ghostbusters, all of a sudden things stop making sense. And it's not like I just went brain dead or stopped paying attention during this part of the movie, but that scene where the mayor and Ghostbusters are exchanging information, for some reason, was just all over the place for me. And that scene, unfortunately, became the checkpoint in the runtime of this film where things just began de-escalating. There were fewer jokes, or the jokes that didn't land as much for me happened in that last part of the movie. And even though there's a CGI bukkake happening in New York City, I never found it to be actually compelling because, you know, it's the same thing as the last two Ghostbusters movie. There's a thing in space and dimensions and a big logo is walking around and they're gonna have to capture it. And as far as remakes go, and I'm talking about Psycho or 2001's Godzilla or that RoboCop remake, this one is not on that level at all. So with all this said, Ghostbusters 2016 is a rehashed summer blockbuster plot, but with 4 entertaining and very funny characters that play off of each other fairly well, with a congested computer animated ending that I'm sure most kids will find entertaining. I give Ghostbusters 2016 7 out of 3 goblins. Are you kidding me? Thank you guys so much for wasting your time with me again today. If you like my reviews and you want to know more about my thoughts on movies and movie news, make sure to like this video, comment if you want, and subscribe if you will. I'm Deni Nakonecni, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully.